What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today some more Dragon Ball FighterZ for y'all. And today I'm going to be talking about base Vegeta's secret technique. Now, similarly to the Trunk secret technique video, this is also about base Vegeta's level 3. Base Vegeta has the ability to buff his level 3 if you end his combo with his 214S toss up into his level 3, which leads to a high-low in the corner or a 4-way mid-screen. So base Vegeta has a couple of ways of doing this high-low off his level 3. The original one that people used to do was with his J2H. You whiff J2H and do an air dash high or land low, but this timing is actually pretty tight. So despite you having a lot of time to set this up, you have to worry about the opponent's wake up more, because you could definitely do the J2H late. The timing is pretty precise. Now, on the other hand, I like doing a different method. I like using super jump, instant air dash, and when you do one, you could do a fast fall low or a float high. The real nice thing about this is that it's, in my opinion, easier to time, and the opponent can't really do anything but whatever frame one thing they have, like reflect or reversal. There's another benefit of using the super jump ID technique too, and that is in the mid screen you'll get a 4-way, so cross up high or low, or same side, high or low. You could do a mix up that looks like this, that is very visually tricky to your opponent. So then the next question is, how do you even do super jump IAD consistently? So I like doing it this way. So actually, I'll go to the button settings. I have this on. This is the simple dash and simple Z change options. So I have simple Z change off. I am still a Trunks player at heart. It's really annoying to have Z change on for him where you're trying to flip around the screen. I wanted my flip license, so I turned this off. But I used to have this off, but then I turned it back on. This is simple dash. So when you have simple dash on, you can press a button. That button will correspond to whatever you have super dash assigned to, and it'll give you the ability to do dashes by doing forward and super dash at the same time. So take a look. I have my lever on, my controller on here. So I have like my jab, my medium, heavy, everything showing, right? So if I do super dash, I super dash. If I do forward super dash, then I dash. If I jump and do forward super dash, I get an air dash. Interestingly enough, you can't do back dashes or instant air dash back with the dash macro. So if I do back and super dash, I still get a super dash. If I jump and do back and super dash, I still get a super dash. So why do I have this on? This is the part that will make doing the super jump instant air dash a lot easier. So if you're doing manual, so not using the shortcut to do dashes, then you would have to do either 9-6. This is the standard input that you use for ArcSys games, so 9-6 or up forward forward. So you guys might laugh at me actually. So I actually can't do this. So the first fighting game I played had this instant air dash input, but like for whatever reason it was bugged and you couldn't actually do it with 9-6 or up forward forward. So if you can't do 9-6, you can try the LK way of doing instant air dashes, where you do instead this. Woo! This is how I do instant air dashes normally, right? Amazing. Let's work harder for no reason at all. Let's go. That is 6-9-6 or 6-8-6, but really the game is reading it as 6-9-5-6. So 4 inputs just to do an instant air dash. Let's go. But regardless, however you end up doing your manual instant air dashes, you would have to add that with a super jump input somehow. So how would you go about doing that? So an example would be to do 2-9-6. And like I told you, I cannot do 9-6 at all. So this method for me is quite difficult / very inconsistent. For me, an option was 6-2-9-6, I think. Better, but still really awkward to do. Thanks to weird inputs like this, we didn't really see a lot of float style mix-ups that often, and usually, honestly, it was just from Kid Buu, I think, with Armball. But thanks to Lord Goichi himself, he blessed us, and now there is a way that I use that I find to be very consistent, and involves using the same method as the moon jump. So I actually hold L, and then I super jump, and then I hold 9 and press super dash. If you do up forward and the super dash button, you will actually get an air dash. So combine all these together and you get relatively easy super jump, instant air dash, float, or fast fall. So putting it all together, let's press some buttons, launch him up, bring him down, toss him up again, because why not? Tell him to die. Now I'm already holding the L button, and now we super jump, just like that. Now again, to show it one more time, this is really important because every example I've shown has done super jump, instant air dash, float to the original side. But again, you can control where you go with this, right? So you could do this. I actually was trying to land on the other side. I mixed myself up. So one more example. Toss him up, bring him down, toss him up again, scream at him, holding L. Now we super jump, fast fall to the other side, low. A question you might ask is, why are you holding L? Okay, actually you don't need to hold L to do super jump, IID, float, or fast fall. So why? So the main reason is because you can still super dash by accident. It might not happen that much, and especially if your inputs are clean, but this is just a thing I do personally to make sure I definitely don't super dash. When you're holding the L button and press super dash, you will never ever get super dash. So no matter what, I will never get super dash, but if I hit forward or up forward, I will get dashes. So it's just something to make me feel more comfortable. I don't want to get an accidental super dash for any reason in this type of situation. Now, this brings us to what the secret technique actually is. So we know that we can get a 4-way with the mid screen level 3, but here his back's to the corner. But I'm going to steal the corner using Bardock B assist and then get the toss to be outside of the corner so I could do the 4-way here. Now to be honest, I don't know what assists offhand give this to him. I remember Bardock B being one, and that's the whole reason why I made the previous video, because I was really mad that base Vegeta got to just do this. I couldn't find a way to do it with the characters I was playing at the time, Trunks and Broly. So I was like, at least if I could do one with Trunks somehow, then that would be really nice. Now, the other nice thing about this, of course, is that you're building mad meter, and the only resource you have to use is an assist. And you're definitely going to kill the opponent if you hit them with any mix-up off this. But what if you don't have an assist like Bardock B that just conveniently gives base Vegeta this positioning? So actually, there are a couple of characters in the game that are able to take out characters from the corner by themselves, and base Vegeta is one of these characters. You can use his J2H and double jump to go in the corner yourself and then put them out of the corner and set up this situation. Now, what I will say though is that there is a couple of downsides to doing it this way. One is that you definitely do less damage. This combo does about 3.5k into the mix-up, where if you have an assist that pulls out of the corner, or you just go for the standard high-low in the corner, you will get more damage and more meter. So this is about like 3.8k or 3.9k into level 3 toss. The other point to note would be resource usage. So in this case, you're using half a bar on a shorter combo into level 3, where in the standard one you're just using an assist. Now it's nice that you're using the meter at the end of the combo, so he is getting as much meter as possible, but it's just another thing to take into account. But essentially, if you're able to pull off the super jump IID mid screen, then you don't even need an assist to do this style of mix up in the corner. Okay, so hopefully that helped. This is another way to do corner steal stuff. It's pretty valuable in this game when you have something like this on the character. And again, this type of thing was the reason why I decided to try to come up with one for Trunks. As usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.